Hi, this is your girl Tanisha. I've been this is I've been using computer. I just been using my phone. I just like to try something new because I have to get used to this computer thing because I'm a little computer later. I've been using my phone. It just ain't been doing too good. So I'm on the computer today. I gotta, you know, got hang it in there. If I mess up, yeah, I had to end the other live stream, so delete that one. If you're subscribed to this channel, to my channel, please delete that. That was so whack. That was just very whack to me. That was very poor quality. So my apologies. My apologies to y'all. Okay, so I would like to talk about the Inglewood rent prices is going up in South Central Los Angeles, Inglewood, etc., etc. Is it worth living in California, spending your rent money the rest of your life? My opinion, no, because you're not owning it. The what you call that? The landlord, you making the landlord rich, even when you don't have the rent money. They could always put you out at any time. So ownership is really really key. Ownership to own your own house. It's not worth it in California. So hopefully in the next 2 or 3 years, hopefully I'll move to another state because living in Compton, LA, Watts, this ain't it because it's a lot of gentrification going on. It's a lot of stuff that the news media is not gonna tell you about. So I'm gonna share my screen and you'd be so shocked how the rent prices, everything is going up in California. It is really hard to survive in California. The homeless population is up the roof. It's sad and it's ridiculous. So I need to share the screen. Bear with me. Bear with me because I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I need to share my screen. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, yeah, is I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. I don't know if I could, play. But I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. So yeah, let me stop sharing my screen. Yeah, let me stop sharing my screen. I gotta get the hang of it. Yeah, let me stop sharing my screen, bro. Yeah, let me remove. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get the hang of it, y'all. Okay. All right, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Shit. This damn computer. Slow. Damn, I was on mic the whole time. If I'm gonna have to play it. I should have checked on that. So yeah, let me play it one more time. One more time. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just hope I'm not muted. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play that. Let me check to see if I'm muted. No, I'm not. Yeah, thank you. I don't want to play this, so let me go back and play it since I was muted. Sorry about that.
Well, what a game, right? Now it's been non-stop celebrations here in the city of Inglewood. Our LA Rams are now Super Bowl champs, and people.
All right.
Our city of Inglewood, once known as the City of Champions, is enjoying the benefits of being the home of SoFi Stadium and by hosting the Super Bowl over the weekend. But Inglewood residents are also
it's so slow. My computer's so slow.
Having a new landmark in the city. Housing prices are up, way up. Gina.
It's ridiculous.
Silva looked into the story. She brings us live tonight from Inglewood. Gina.
Well, Alex, Christine, as you know, in the last few years, there have been some major developments here in Inglewood. As you mentioned, SoFi Stadium right behind me, a beautiful stadium. That's a $5 billion venue. Then to the left of me is the Forum, which has been here for many years, but in the last few years, it got some major renovations. And then in the next 2 years, in 2024, the Clippers will have their own arena here in Inglewood. So obviously, it is the place to be, and it is making the
It's really not the place to be now. Right now, rent is going damn high.
In the city of Inglewood, just a few blocks away from SoFi Stadium, Anthony Sheriff is performing for tips in the Target parking lot, a hustle that helps pay the rent.
The jobs around here don't even pay the amount of money for the homes and the rent for the apartments. That's all as crappy crap.
Exactly.
Inglewood used to be one of the most affordable communities in LA County.
Used to be.
But as soon as the NFL announced in 2016 the Rams would be moving to Inglewood, home prices, which according to Zillow averaged roughly $400,000, are now selling for $740,000 and above. Rent prices also started steadily increasing. We're actually seeing a lot of people facing displacement in the area and going either in-house or having to move to the Riverside
outside counties or out of state.
Stephanie Castaneda is with the Lennox Inglewood Tenants Union. She says one-bedroom apartments used to rent for $1,100. Now the average rent is around $1,750.
That's a 60% increase since the Rams even just approved the move to Los Angeles.
As soon as he found out I was from Section 8, his whole attitude toward me changed. The Lennox Inglewood Tenants Union made this video of the residents at the Stadium View Apartments, located right across the street from SoFi Stadium. They claim several of the apartments in this complex are in shambles with a roach infestation.
Most of the people damn well paying that damn much money
off the SoFi. In fact, they're going to lose because of it.
Yeah.
Because of the rents going up. We contacted the owners of Stadium View Apartments, but they never got back to us.
They want to turn these into Airbnb stays, and because of the limited amount of laws around Airbnb in Inglewood, they essentially have the green light.
With rent and food prices skyrocketing, weekly food distributions like this one are a lifesaver for many in the Inglewood community.
They're not seeing a raise in their paychecks, but they're seeing a raise in the cost of milk. They're seeing a raise in the cost of gas.
So fucking high out here. Excuse my
You
language.
have a priority for these big corporations to instead reap the benefits of that sportsmanship.
And you're putting people in a position to where they have to have 2 or 3 jobs or have friends to live with them when they can't simply afford it. And don't let it be a woman that's single with children.
Man,
It's even worse.
it is.
Well, SoFi Stadium has provided some 3,000 full-time and part-time jobs. Residents say the pay is simply not enough to be able to afford the new rents in this area. Reporting from Inglewood, I'm Gina.
Let me come back to this. All right, you see that you see what you see what's happening in the city of Inglewood. It back then, yes, it was. It used to be very affordable to live in Inglewood because I used to live in Inglewood. We used to pay like 10,000, for 2 bedrooms, maybe 900 to 10,000 for a 2 bedroom, which is not bad. But ever since they built the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, the rent prices have went up. It's like more, Caucasian, starting to live, in Inglewood. They just now start coming to Compton, and the rent price, the rent price have went up too. I'm paying, me and my mother, we paying 1,300, 1,357, almost 1,400. It's not worth it. You will forever be going broke. You have to have at least 2 or 3 jobs to live in the city of Inglewood, South Central Los Angeles. In South Central Los Angeles, Compton, you name it. It's really not worth spending rent money. That's too much stress, and the rent and a lot of white corporate business people, they buying up, the Inglewood property or whatnot. Why? Because they could afford it, and they are buying it. The black homeowners are up out of Inglewood because they want it back. They want Inglewood back. It's sad. I'm gonna play another clip, and I'm sure the gentrification, in Inglewood. So maybe one of my live streams, I'm gonna walk through see Inglewood. The SoFi set, yes, is really nice, but they don't talk about, like the homeless people like that, in Los Angeles. Why? Because they upcrease. People can't afford to live in South Central Los Angeles. People really can't afford to live in LA. LA is very expensive to live. It is very stressful. Me and my mother, we be so stressed out. Sure, I have to be putting money for rent, every week just to survive. Food going up, gas prices going up. It's not worth, you know, spending a lot of rent money where you're not gonna be able to own it. So I'm gonna play another clip, and I'll come back and I'll come back with my commentary. My computer's so slow. Forgive me. I'm really new to this computer thing, but I'll get the hang of it. Jesus.
Yes, I know that was a lie. That's why that she could not.
I'm gonna play another clip.
And I could tell, like, come on, look at her cat, girl, we don't know about that. And
sorry about the conversation. Damn it.
No, we don't. Oh, okay. It did cheat, evidently.
Look at this. I'm gonna play another clip, and I'll come back. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna come back with my commentary. Damn it, is it playing? Hold on. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is tripping. You know when y'all Wi-Fi be so effed up? Hold on, y'all.
It's a sight just from the street looking at it. It's humongous. It looks like a big mass. It's gonna escalate. It's gonna go further.
It's already has. This was before they built the SoFi Stadium, so I'm throwing the background in.
It's not gonna be the Inglewood that we know. It's gonna change drastically.
It's already
I
has.
wish they'd wake up.
Yeah.
And understand what's going on and stop trying to build the stadium.
See my damn Wi-Fi, man. What the hell?
My name is Major J. Stewart Jr. I'm 69 years old. I've lived here in Inglewood it's been over 30 years. Every time we look around, we see a movement. And everybody that I know is moving out of the city. I don't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. I was content. But I gotta do what I gotta do.
It's hard to survive.
I gotta move out of here, move to my sisters, and then move out of there and move into another place. So, it's not home.
And I'm like,
I'm sorry about the background, man. Sorry about that.
We work for and the livelihood that we have, and then you gotta move. Come on. Start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. The area is gonna be what they call upper echelon or whatever. I hope they make it. When they start seeing these buildings getting closed and nobody's moving in them and paying no $7
Sad. And it costs $2,000 for a two-bedroom to live in Inglewood. How can you survive paying $2,000 plus lights plus electricity? Come on, man. And Gavin Newsom ain't no better. It's just my shit just frozen. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm so. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is tripping.
What can you ask for, man? This is it. This is where we love to be. Inglewood is home. It's Inglewood. You know, I'm in the woods, man.
Feel sorry for him. Yeah, I'm gonna play another clip. You know, LA, you know, South Central Los Angeles rent prices. Let me type that up. $2,000? No, absolutely not. So excuse me about that. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, my mother is, checking up on me. I just really need to try. I'm gonna now come back with my commentary. Y'all just look at.
Build your brand online with a beautiful logo. Just go to Wix Logo Maker.
Excuse the background, y'all.
Anyone living in Southern California already knows just how much it costs to rent or buy property here. Now it isn't going to get any better.
We will see a little bit more housing, but not nearly enough to satisfy.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi, it just keep frozen.
Or soften the rent.
Even after Governor Newsom recently passed legislation allowing for more multi-dwelling properties to be built, USD's Verna Moore Center for Real Estate says builders will still face challenges like zoning regulations and covenants that make developing communities in urban areas more difficult.
San Diego is a haven for wealth. We're going to have people with second and third and fourth homes here, in the expensive areas. And we have a lot of people here that have done very well. And they're not.
The county has a vacancy rate of 2.5%, and the current rent average in San Diego County is $2,104.
I typed in the wrong thing, but it's so. Let me pause this, and I need to get on the right one.
The USC Capstan Economics forecast predicts that San Diego County rents will increase by $348 by the end of 2023. Some of the lowest vacancy rates are in Rancho Santa Fe and Carmel Valley, which will also likely experience rent hikes.
Unless we can find more space inland.
That's crazy.
And build more complete communities so that we have the jobs and the homes.
Yeah, important. Is it worth coming to live in California to pay all this extra rent? Is it worth you leaving another state to come to California, where's good weather, the beaches and all that? Tell you the truth, stay where you at. It's not worth spending a lot of rent money, and you're not gonna be able to afford it. You're not gonna be able to buy a house. It's very expensive. So that's why I'm showing you. This is why I'm showing the receipts.
If you're a filmmaker, editor, videographer, anything like that, chances are you probably already thought about moving to LA if you're not in a major hub of a city. Today I'm going to be talking about different costs of rent in Los Angeles. A lot of you probably already know, back in April, probably the worst timing ever with COVID, I signed a lease to live in Los Angeles part-time, and going forward, if you guys have any questions about what that was like for me, I'd be happy to answer them, because I feel like there's not a ton of resources out there. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I didn't just Google these different things and look for apartments online. What I did was I just reached out.
Sorry about that.
To people that I knew and asked them if they wanted to participate in this, tell me where they live, what kind of place they live in, and then how much a month it is for rent. So if you know nothing about LA, from my experience, it's the downtown LA and then the Santa Monica area, that whole area.
My computer just always frozen.
Area is kind of where you will be going a lot, but obviously it's going to be more expensive to live in that area, because then you're cutting down on the commute, and why wouldn't everyone want to live there? So the place I'm staying at is in Northridge, out in the valley. It's a decent commute in. If there's no traffic, it's about 25 minutes to downtown LA or to Santa Monica area, but if there's traffic, Lord knows how long it's going to take you. So I'm going to start off the place I'm living at. The house is a 5-bedroom, 5
Jesus, I don't know why it's freaking freezing. Jesus.
bathrooms, so that means you can have 5 roommates and you don't have to share a bathroom, which is great. In that place, the rent came in at a whopping $38.50, which might sound like a lot to you if you don't live in LA right now, but that's actually very affordable when you split it between 5 people. That's $770 a person. And honestly, I kind of have the shortest end of the stick in that house, because I just have
fucking high. Excuse me.
room and a bathroom, but one of my roommates has the master bedroom, so the master bathroom as well, and then he also has a studio out in the backyard that was part of the guest house. Another one of my roommates has his bedroom, his bathroom, plus a studio on the inside of the house. Now, another one of my roommates had a really big bedroom. I never actually saw inside, but everyone said it was super big. And my other roommate lives out in the guest house, and it's a pretty sweet spot. Before we move on, I want to talk to you about some of the other payments that came along with that house. So every 2 months, you would have to pay the LADWP, which is the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Kind of sucks as bi-monthly.
Let me pause that and I'm gonna stop sharing. All right. You see that? It's not worth, spending that much money just to rent. It does cost at least 3,000 to live in downtown LA. For I don't know if it's for three, but that's still too much, and you're not owning it. It is. It's hard to buy a house in California. Is it worth, leaving your own hometown state, to come to live in LA, where the pretty women are, doing your networking. I mean, it's good to network in LA, but to live here, it's really not worth it. It's really not worth spending your money. That's to me, it's like throwing away money. It's like throwing money in a garbage can or whatnot. It's getting ridiculous. You have to have 3 or 4 jobs to live in Los Angeles, to live in Inglewood. You have to have at least 2 or 3 jobs to survive. That includes water. That includes like gas, lights, and water. You hardly can't survive in LA, man. It just is really hard. So I'm gonna end this live stream. One of these days, they are really trying, to gentrify you. I mean, they are going to gentrify, the Lamar Park area. So, follow them on Instagram. Follow them on Instagram, which is at Lamar Park Vendors. Billion. That them is my Lamar Park family to the fullest. They look out for me. I be looking out for them. So I'm gonna go to this town hall meeting. It's virtual. It's gonna be tonight. You know, I'm gonna I'm gonna share all the details. The gentrification. Maybe one day, because I do volunteer at Lamar Park. I do volunteer. Sometimes on Sundays. So if you're a subscriber to my channel, if you want to meet me, or sometimes, I will announce it on this channel. So follow me on Instagram at Tanisha0974. Follow me on Melanated People, which is Tanisha. I don't know if it's 8084 or not. So follow me on Melanated People. Follow me, especially, and follow me on fan base too. Follow me on fan base, which is at Tanisha84. So follow me on that. You know, uh, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. And I'm gonna get up out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here right now. So please share this video and subscribe to this channel. So I really love y'all. I hope y'all guys enjoyed this live stream. My apologies for the mess ups or whatnot. Yeah, just please, it's my apologies for this. It's just I'm very new to this StreamYard computer. So I'm gonna talk about some real deep stuff, on my channel. Stuff that will just make you think, I'm spreading a lot of positivity. I want to spread positivity, on this YouTube channel. I love y'all, and have a wonderful, blessed day.